Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Cusimano Sports Complex here in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where it is game time. Getting close to it anyway. We're going to have a semifinal softball game for you this afternoon in the girls' Class S junior high regional tournament, and it's going to be the Summersville Wildcats against the Waltonville Junior Lady Spartans. I'm Randy Olson. Be joined here in a moment by Clayton Reeves, who's going to be sitting in with us today. And that's going to be a beautiful day for softball. We've seen one game get played already this afternoon in the semifinals, and that was the top seeded Ewing knocked off St. Mary's OBR by a score of 12-2. So the winner of this game will face Ewing in the championship game, the regional championship game, and we don't yet know what day that's going to be played because the weather's kind of played havoc on the schedule and stuff this week, and then you've got the Fall Fest going on this weekend and lots of other things. So not sure when the championship game will be played. Don't think it'll be tomorrow, but could very well be either Saturday or Monday. And Clayton Reeves is taking a seat, and he's going to strap on the headset here in just a second. He is a basketball coach at Summersville and also the athletic director. Hey, good to see you, Clayton.
Hey, Randy, how's it going?
Thanks for being around. This is a beautiful day for softball, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about the best we've had all year, actually.
Beautiful day for anything
That's
outside
right.
today. I had a baseball game played in the field next to us, and your Summersville Wildcats got a big win in the semifinals of the baseball regionals. They won over Wayne City, 15-0, I think.
Yep, 15-0.
So they'll be in the championship game, and they're going to play the winner of the game going on over there right now, which is featuring who?
Ewing and Bluford.
Ewing and Bluford playing in that one, okay?
Looks like that's scoreless, still in the first.
Yeah. So, hey, this is the second time that Summersville girls and the Waltonville girls have tangled in softball this year. They played about 9 days ago, and that was a 7-3 ball game. So we expect a highly competitive game here this afternoon. Two teams that have had fairly successful seasons. Summersville's played a lot more games than Waltonville has, but nonetheless, both teams have found some success this year. Summersville come in with a record of 23-6, and Waltonville's almost even on the season. I think they're 9-10 coming into the action today. But yeah, you look at that game 7-3 9 days ago. Man, I mean, you can draw a lot of conclusions from that, but that just tells you we're in for a good one today.
Yeah, no, for sure. Waltonville, I think they threw their number 2 that day.
They did.
We threw Britta, which would be our number 1. The thing about Waltonville is they will small ball you 1 through 9.
A lot of people were telling me that around the crowd, and I was surprised to hear that because at this level you really don't see too many teams playing small ball, particularly junior high softball. But boy, if they can do it, that's effective.
Oh no, for sure, and they are effective and make you make some plays.
That's the thing. It makes your defense get on their toes, and they have to make some plays in the infield and the outfield for that matter,
right?
In order to preserve the win. You mentioned that Britta pitched the last time the two teams played. Britta Rorba, and she struck out 14 batters in that game. So if she has that kind of pitching performance today, that bodes well for Summersville.
No, for sure. And Britta has a lot of strikeouts on the year. I was looking at today. I think she's at 124 on the season.
Wow.
That is her third year in a row surpassing 100. I think she had 180 last year, 180 as a sixth grader, and at 124 right now, which is pretty impressive.
That's real impressive for a junior high player. Yeah, you mentioned that Waltonville's going to be throwing their number 1 pitcher today. That'll be Stella Taylor. Last time when they played 9 days ago was Bryn Hales that pitched. She'll be coming out of the bullpen today for Waltonville, but she is available to pitch if she needs to. But so Stella Taylor will pitch for Waltonville, and obviously Summersville has not seen Taylor this year, so that makes for an interesting matchup here this afternoon. When you get to this level, Clayton, I mean, it really comes down to not only putting the ball into play and making contact, putting the ball into play, but yeah, your defense has got to make some plays, don't they?
Yeah, no, I've coached 2 out of the last 4 years here, and that was always our message: is teams are going to put it in play. It's if you can make the plays. 90% of the losses that you find in a girls' softball game, the team with the most errors are going to lose. The game, and that's just something that Waltonville knows. And sometimes you're not going to have 9 girls that can put the ball in play, but if you can get 9 girls that can bunt it, that just puts all the odds back on the table, and you've got a chance.
Well, it also, at this level, there's a lot of pressure on the catcher for both teams because, in this at this level, you see a lot of pass balls and, stolen bases and things like that. And so, but if you've got a catcher who can really trap that ball and stop that ball and prevent a lot of the runners from advancing bases, that can really make a difference.
Absolutely.
In the game, too. So,
and that is something Summersville has in the past. Arlen Wilkie, she's a starting catcher for the Mount Vernon Rams right now. We had her for 4 years, one of the best catchers you'll see at the junior high level. And then she left, and Briley Tate caught for us for 2 years and did a great job. And now we've got Rylan Stride behind the plate, who's very good as well. So it is always good to have a catcher that can stop
absolutely.
balls.
And you see Rylan right in front of us right now, number 12. She is the catcher, and she's going to warm up her pitcher, Britta Rorba, as they get ready to get this softball game underway this afternoon. You were mentioning that the field is probably in the best shape that it's been in all year, and that's because we got, 3 or 4 inches of rain here earlier in the week, and that's really helped things a lot, though.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the only rain we've had since our girls started off this season with a rain out on August 14th, and that's the last time it's rained.
Wow.
So we got to the fields today, and, they're the best they've been in all year.
Last night they played at Blueford on the turf field, and we went out there and we tried to see if we could get a signal to broadcast the game last night as Summersville played Spring Garden, but there just wasn't enough of a signal out there, too rural, I guess. But that was kind of a cool experience playing on the turf last night.
Yeah, no, the Blueford has always been gracious to us. They've hosted they hosted the regional 2 years ago, but we were the host the last 2 years, and both years we've had a lot of rain right around regional time, and Blueford has always been gracious to us use their fields. Super cool to have a junior high with turf.
Yeah, and actually I think that they are hosting some Class L games out there today and tonight, aren't they? Yeah. Leading things off for the Waltonville Spartans will be Joelle Reynolds. She is a shortstop for the Junior Lady Spartans. She wears number 12, and she'll step in the box to face Britta Rorba and the Summersville Wildcats are ready to get this softball semifinal underway. And the first pitch is swung on. It's hit a pop-up, and it's caught by the shortstop out there for Summersville, and that's Coley Davis. Good first out there. Good.
First one's always a big one.
Yeah. Good defensive play there by Davis. And, you want to get that leadoff batter if you can, for sure. Stepping in now is Gracie Stewart. She's the catcher for Waltonville. And the first pitch is called a strike on the inside corner. 0-1.
It's good to see Britta throw a couple strikes early.
Next one's on the way. It's swung on a foul down the right side, so it'll be 0-2 on the count. Talk about your athletic director hat that you wear out there at Summersville. Boy, it didn't happen as much this year as you mentioned with the rain and things, but scheduling can sometimes be an issue when you have rain and stuff like that with umpires and that sort of thing. But I guess this time during the year you didn't have that problem this year, but you've seen it in the past.
Oh, yeah, no. This softball was supposed to be played today. Baseball was actually supposed to be played yesterday, so we were scrounging for 2 umpires for this afternoon's game.
Strike 3 is called, and that's 2 outs. That's going down on strikes with Stewart, and that's the first strike out of the game for Rorba. And we mentioned she had 14 the last time they played, and 2 outs. And Mia Shaw going to be at the plate now for Waltonville. She swings and hits it down the left field line, foul. Shaw is the first baseman for Waltonville.
Her dad is actually the first base coach for Waltonville.
How about that? How about
Brian
that?
Shaw.
And Brian's definitely a pretty good athlete back in the day. Swung on and missed there. That's 0-2 on the count now, as that one was kind of low and outside. I don't know how many different pitches that Britta throws, but that one had some movement on it. Shaw steps back in. The lefty looks for the pitch, and that's low and outside. Gets away from the catcher, but nobody's on base to advance, so no problem there. Yeah, you can't ask for a better day. We got sunshine. We got nice, pleasant temperatures, a little bit of a breeze. It's a great day to be here at Cusimano Sports Complex. Next pitch is outside for a ball. That's 2-2 on the count now to Shaw. On deck is Kessa Finney, the third baseman for the Spartans. Again, this is the second time they've played each other. They played 9 days ago, and it was 7-3. Summersville won that one. That one's fouled off to the left.
She's hit a couple balls hard.
Yes, she has. Count remains even at 2-2. Winner of this game gets Ewing. They look pretty impressive in their win this afternoon.
Yeah.
They got a good pitcher, don't they?
Yeah, no, she was hit 60 a couple times.
Yeah. She was throwing some smoke. That's another foul. Just behind the plate there. Big girl, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really bringing it. She's definitely their number one. Ewing beat St. Mary's OBR 12-2. Tough injury in the first inning of that game, though, for St. Mary's OBR. One of their top players went out of the game with
that was their starting pitcher.
Yeah, that was tough. Real tough. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that's the second strikeout, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors after one. Go down to the bottom of the first, that is. Waltonville nothing, and Summersville coming to bat. And we'll take a little break and be back with more in just a moment.
Do you enjoy lemon shake-ups? Well, All Shook Up is a locally owned mobile lemon shake-up stand that's available for community events, festivals, craft fairs, athletic events, and more. They use real lemons and real sugar, and they have other flavors besides lemon, including strawberry, mango, blueberry, peach, and a sugar-free option. If you'd like to book All Shook Up to a special event, just go to their Facebook page. It's All Shook Up.
Towards the beginning of the year this year, I think the time baseball got done last year, we had about 5 days before we were playing our first game. And
oh, wow.
It looked like boys were going to have a chance again this year to kind of go deep in the postseason, so we backed it off a little bit to where we'd have a couple weeks to practice. But once baseball gets over, we go full force for sure.
All right, Summersville comes to the plate, and leading off will be McKinley Brooks. She's the first baseman for the Wildcats. She's a lefty, as she stands in the box against Stella Taylor, the pitcher for Waltonville. And the first pitch is called a strike on the outside corner. Might have been a little bit of a curve or a changeup there, it looked like. Third baseman is in short on the defensive side as that pitch comes inside for a ball. It's 1-1.
McKinley's batting .417 on the season. It's
wow.
pretty impressive.
That's very impressive. Yes. And that one's called a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. She's been able to paint that corner.
Yep.
And that's a swing and a miss. It's a strikeout. First strikeout of the game for Stella Taylor. We said she is their number one. So we got both teams going with their best today. That's what you want in the regional semifinal, don't you?
Absolutely.
Now to bring up Coley Davis, shortstop, wears number 7 for the Wildcats. She's a right-handed batter. She looks for the first pitch, and here it comes. It's swing and a line drive. That's a base hit in the left, and it's going to get past the left fielder all the way to the fence. On her way to second base goes Davis. Now she's going to third, and she's in third easy. She's going to head for home. Is she going to make it? Here's a good throw, and she's tagged out. Excellent throw on the relay, and they tag her out just before home plate. Well, that was a nice hit by Davis.
John's wishing he had that one back over there at third base.
Yeah, he probably is.
So
that's one of those where you force them to make a perfect play,
absolutely.
though, and they did. They made a perfect play. So you can't really fault them for sending them because, again, probably, 9 times out of 10, at least 8 out of 10, you probably make it in that situation. But you force them to make a good throw, and they did. Not only a good throw, a good tag. That's the other part of it. You got to catch it and got to tag it, too.
Looks like they just put Britta on.
Intentional walk. Yep, they did.
Yep.
They put Britta Rorba on first base with the walk, and then we're going to have a pinch runner for her out there.
They've just put Leah Kempfer on
And
as
they
well.
just put Kempfer on, too.
Yeah.
These have been some of the leading hitters for the Wildcats this year, so that's going to put 2 on and 2 out. And that's going to bring up Ryland Strine, the catcher for the Wildcats.
As a coach, you always like to make teams pay when they do that. So we'd love to see Ryland put one out in the outfield somewhere.
We'll see what happens here as Strine steps in. 2 ducks on the pond with 2 outs. First pitch is high for a ball. Rorba's on second and Kempfer is on first, both intentionally walked. After Coley Davis was thrown out at the plate, trying to stretch a triple into an inside-the-park home run. Second pitch was also a ball. It's 2-0 now. That one's down the middle. It's hit to the shortstop, tossed over to third place for the force out, and that's the third out. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 player thrown out at the plate. After 1 full inning, we've got no score here in the regional semifinal. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
And welcome back here to Cusimano Sports Complex.
With who?
For the semifinals of this Class S Regional. We got no score here after the first inning. We'll move on to the second inning now. And coming up here for Waltonville in this second inning, we'll have Finney, Taylor, and Vickers, first 3 batters, to face Britta Rorba and the Summersville Wildcats. Britta had a couple of strikeouts there in that first inning of play. Kessa Finney steps in. She's the third baseman for the Junior Lady Spartans. Wildcats have Henniger at third, Davis at short, Douglas at second, Brooks at first, as the first pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. Addie Barbian is in left, Kempfer is in center, and Sullivan is in right. Defensively for the Wildcats, as we mentioned, Strine is the catcher, and Rorba is the pitcher, and that pitch is a strike right down the middle, swung on a miss. 0-2. Have you clocked her before to know how fast she throws it?
Yeah, she's up there around 57.
Oh, you got it with you. Okay, got the radar gun with you.
57 there.
Yeah, okay. Swung on a miss for the strikeout, and 1 down as Finney strikes out on that one.
We've had her several times at 60 this year.
Is that right? I pull this up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Stepping in now to bat will be Stella Taylor, the pitcher. So there's a swing and a short one back to the mound. The throw is perfect as Britta grabbed the ball and threw it to the first baseman, Brooks, and that's 2 outs. Nice play defensively there. That'll bring up Henley Vickers, the right fielder for Waltonville. See where's number 7. Might be wondering how both teams got here. Well, last night, Waltonville beat Bethel 18-3 in their first round of the regional. That was played out at Blueford on the turf last night. And Summersville shut out Spring Garden last night by a score of 17-0. That's how both teams reached this semifinal today. The winner, as I said, will face Ewing in the regional championship game. We still don't know when that's going to be played, though, do we? Will it be Saturday or Monday?
It will be Monday night at 6 o'clock out here.
Monday night at 6 out here. Okay. All right.
The boys usually like to go on Saturday morning. That way they have their pitching. The girls usually want to go Monday night.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Two down, nobody on base. As Henley Vickers at the plate, the first pitch is a strike right down the middle. Britta Rorba, she struck out 14 the last time she faced Waltonville, and she's got 3 already today. Second pitch is a strike. 0-2.
Yeah, Britta's 10-2 on the year, giving up 22 hits, 35 runs, only 18 of those earned. Has an ERA of 1.8.
It's not bad. A lot of people would take that, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Swung on and missed. Ball gets away. Throw down to first base. Not in time. So they'll have a runner at first base despite the strikeout. And Emma Summers will come to the plate for Waltonville. She is the second baseman. She wears number 11. So Vickers on at first. 2 outs. That one's hit foul down the right side. 0-1 on the count. Next pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. The throw back to first, but the runner gets back. So no balls and 2 strikes here. On the batter, Emma Summers. Rorba wings and fires, and that ball gets away with the ball in the dirt. Advancing all the way over to third. There's the throw. That one almost gets away, but it's backed up by the left fielder, so nobody can advance to score. So Henley Vickers finds herself over at third base now. Two outs. 1-2 is the count on Emma Summers. No score in the game. We're in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled. A little late getting around on that one. That one had some pace on it, didn't it? And that distance from the circle to the plate is how far at this level?
You're putting me on the spot. I think 48.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if it was 45, 48. It's not very far. Let's put it that way. Far. So you don't have much time to react and think when if somebody's throwing it at you 57 or 60 miles an hour, do you? No.
It comes in there fast.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you got to have some good reflex. Sure do. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. Been a lot of pitches fouled off here in the first 2 innings by Waltonville. The Spartans trying to get around on Britta Rorba. And this one is swing and a miss. That one gets away. Now this is a foul tip, I guess. Okay. So the count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the top of the second inning.
Yeah, she has 59 the last 2 pitches, and that was in at 45. So, I mean, that's a big difference for the hitter.
Boy, I'm telling you, that is a big adjustment, isn't it? That one swung on a miss. That's strike 3, and that's the third strikeout of the inning, and that's 5 for the game. And as we go to the bottom of the second inning, no score between Summersville and Waltonville. We'll be back with more in just a moment from the Cusimano Sports Complex.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at the girls Class S softball regional semifinal, Randy Olson along with Clayton Reeves. And Clayton, you got some of those baseball players from Summersville next to you. A lot of those guys play basketball for you too, don't they?
Yeah, no, we've got a big group that do both. I think on the baseball team we've got 8 of the 12.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That play basketball for me.
All right. Tell me about some of the stuff you did this summer. You guys did a lot of things for the basketball team this summer, didn't you?
Yeah, no. So we host a 12-team shootout at our place at the beginning of June. Have some Class L schools that come to that, and then we went and played at Marion and their tournament and got to play some bigger schools. And then we went to Benton and played there. And played 3 games there, and then we also went to Wayne City. They've got a 16-team tournament that they do. All right. And we actually won that one, so that was a big way in this summer for sure.
Yeah. Jalen Sullivan digs in at the plate for Summersville to lead off this bottom of the second inning. She is the right fielder, and she hits it down the left field line. It's foul. Almost got it inside the bag, but not quite. So 1-1 on the count here. Oh, actually 0-2. They called that first one a strike as well, so it's 0-2.
Jalen's batting .346 on the year.
That's not
with
bad.
A .514 on base percentage. So
oh, wow.
She will stand right up on the plate. She doesn't mind getting hit by pitches.
Whatever it takes.
That's right.
She must have drew a lot of walks during the year, too. Yeah. Has a good eye there as that ball's high for a ball. It's 1-2. Stella Taylor, the pitcher in the circle for Waltonville this afternoon. She's been their number 1 all year. She got 1 strikeout in the first inning.
So we were just talking about Jalen's been walked only 4 times, but has been hit by 14 pitches.
Wow. Wow, that's an unbelievable stat.
And I think that's fewer than what she had last year. I think she got up to like 21 last year.
Wow, man. Pitch is high for a ball, 2-2. Yeah, I don't know if you keep that stat out there at Summersville, but that might be a school record. 14 times, that's incredible. She's probably got the bruises to prove it.
That's right.
Sullivan waits for the pitch. Here it comes. It's tapped to the shortstop. Grabbed and thrown, and it's an out. Good play there by Joelle Reynolds, the shortstop. She fielded it, threw it over to Shaw for the out. And that's 1 down here in the second inning for Summersville. And that'll bring up Addie Barbian. She is a left fielder. Where's number 1? She'll step in here against Taylor, and that's grounded to the third baseman. Scooped up there by Finney and thrown over to first for the out. Good defensive plays. 2 of them in a row there by Waltonville.
I haven't seen Waltonville's schedule. I think you said they're around 500 mark, but I'd say they're a little better than that record shows.
Yeah, I think so too. 9-10 is what I see as the record, but no, I agree with you. That's they're playing some good defense here thus far this afternoon. Ella Henniger in the game right now at the plate. She's the third baseman for Summersville. Looks at a strike on the first pitch. Looks down at her dad for a signal. Third base coach, John Henniger. Ella steps back in. And here comes the pitch. That's swung on and foul down the left field line. 0-2 the count. A lot of 8th graders on this team for Summersville, isn't there?
Yeah, but I think 8th grade night we had 7 or 8.
That's great. Because there's some years it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah.
Next pitch is inside and low for a ball.
That's the one thing as athletic director I've learned that you've got to ride it when you have them. And then
boy, isn't that the truth?
Those years when you don't,
isn't that the truth? Yeah.
It can be tough.
For sure. Everything's kind of cyclical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stella Taylor winds and fires with another one. That's swung on and missed. Ball gets away. They're going to throw it down to first if she can dig it out. It's too late. Henniger beats it out. Despite the strikeout, Ella will be on first base for Summersville with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Kylie Douglas.
Kylie's just a 5th grader.
Wow. She plays second base for the Wildcats. Where's number 4?
She's done really well for us.
Swung on a miss on the first one. Henniger thinks about advancing, but gets back to first. 2 outs, no score in the game. A true pitcher's duel going on, and that one's popped up. That's going to go out of play right behind the Waltonville dugout. So 0-2 the count. Kylie Douglas digging in here for the Wildcats. Henniger on first. Here's the next pitch. That one's high. Nope. They throw down to second. Too late. Henniger gets the steal. You got to have a catcher with a cannon to throw somebody out at second base and at this level, don't you?
Yep, the bases are close. That's why I love softball. It's just a fast-paced.
1-2 the count now. The next pitch is high for a ball. 2-2. Henniger tries to fake like she's going to third, and now gets back. Stella Taylor looking for the strikeout. That one is popped behind, foul. You mentioned Kylie's just a 5th grader?
Yep.
She's not having any problem getting around on
the
the bat, though.
She played for us last year as a 4th grader and got some at-bats in. She plays a lot of travel ball.
Yeah, travel ball has really changed things a lot, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Not sure if it's for the good or.
Well, it's a little bit of both, I think. Yeah, I think both good and bad about it.
Yeah.
But I think that some girls can really improve their game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. Sometimes it gets expensive for mom and dad, though, doesn't it? That's for sure.
Yep. My boy's 3, and we've already had the talk. Me and my wife.
That one's low, but it's fouled down the left field line. I'll tell you what, Kylie Douglas is hanging in there.
Yeah.
You know, she is short and doesn't have as big a strike zone either, so it makes it tougher for Stella Taylor to try to find the strike zone against her.
So I don't know if Kylie has actually told our head coach yet, but she actually went and ran a cross-country meet this afternoon down in Carterville.
She walks, and then Henniger advances to third. So we have runners on second and third as after they threw down to third base, Kylie just kept on running. And now finds herself on second base, so now it's second and third. Coach comes out to have a conversation with the home plate umpire, who, by the way, is Doug Wilson.
Yeah.
And Chandler Meyer, I believe, is doing the bases this afternoon. You've probably worked with those guys a bunch, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. No, Doug, we were actually talking last night. He's already done, he said, over 400 games this year.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
And said the fall season, technically, like the travel ball season, hasn't quite started yet. He thinks he'll get over 500, which is just wild. That's
just crazy. Because you know he's done this in some brutal weather, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top of the order now for the Wildcats as McKinley Brooks steps in. She struck out her first time up, looking to get some RBIs here as the runners on second and third with 2 outs. And the pitch is high. Ball gets away. We're going to have a play at the plate, and the runner scores. As Henniger comes in to score, and Summersville is on the board. That's the first run of the game. And while she scores, the other runner advances. So Douglas advances to third. And here's a ground ball to second. Thrown over to first. And that's the third out. Summers scooped it up, threw it to Shaw, and that is the third out to end the inning, but not before the Wildcats get 1 run, despite no hits. And they leave 1 runner stranded. So after 2 full innings, it's Summersville 1 and Waltonville nothing. And we'll be back with more action from Coosamano Sports Complex in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
And welcome back here to the Summersville Waltonville game, the regional semifinal. Winner's going to move on to the championship against Ewing, and you said that'll be played on Monday.
Yep, Monday night at 6 o'clock right here.
And leading off this third inning for Waltonville will be their center fielder, Charlie Schaefer. Where's number 5? She's a right-handed batter. She'll step in to face Britta Rorba. First pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right. 5 strikeouts in the game so far for Britta. She had 14 against Waltonville last time.
When she's throwing strikes, she's hard to hit.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's talk some more basketball. You have your own invitational tournament coming up to start the season. Who all you got in that?
Yeah, in that one we have Ewing, New Horizon, who's last year's champions, OBR, Spring Garden, Bethel, OLMC out of Heron, and us.
Next pitch is swung on and fouled to the right, 0-2. And is that a bracketed tournament or
yeah,
round
that's
robin?
a bracketed tournament.
Okay.
That's our pink out tournament.
Yeah, okay.
So we
right.
started that a couple years ago,
That's
and
right,
it's been pretty cool to get to see it grow.
Yeah, that's great. 0-2, here's the next pitch, and swung on a miss. It's a strikeout. And that's number 6 on the day for Britta Rorba, and striking out was Schaefer. And that's going to bring up Carly Morrison. I think she's stepping in as kind of the, designated hitter?
Yep.
Yeah. Where's number 22? She's a left-handed batter. Well, I'll tell you what, things have changed through the years with equipment and things like that for softball with all the face guards you've got now and the newer, more improved helmets and bats. And, man, technology just keeps evolving and changing. I think back to my 2 daughters, back when they played, they didn't have face guards or anything. They didn't wear anything like that. No, they didn't wear anything like that then. Fortunately, I don't remember anybody getting seriously hurt, but, there were moments, of course, because you never know when you're going to get a line drive right at your teeth or right at your forehead. So, no, I think it's a great idea for the infielders to be wearing that. But, yeah, things change and evolve.
And I guess you get used to it as a player. I'm not sure I would like it.
Yeah. Oh, almost a diving catch there by Henniger as she tries to dive to get that foul ball that was popped down the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Morrison has made some contact here, just hasn't been able to put the ball into play in fair territory. So Britta will wind and fire again. Here it comes, and that's another foul tip. Comes back to the screen. Looked like she was trying to drag bunt that one, huh? You said they like to play some small ball. Like that was an attempt of it right there. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. It's 1-0 in favor of Summersville. And there's another foul tip down the left field line. Good crowd here this afternoon. Again, you got baseball going on one field, softball here, 2 games on both fields. And it's been a great crowd this afternoon. We'll pan over and let you see some of the crowd in a moment. That one's fouled again as she tries to drag it. You go to our left here, and you see a lot of people in the stands, a lot of people with their lawn chairs out here.
It looks like Ewing
Same
is
way
winning
on
the
that?
baseball game 13-0 right now, so it looks like it'll be a Ewing Summersville championship game.
Okay. Uh-oh. That one's inside, and that hits the batter. Morrison is hit. I think she put her hand up to try to protect herself, and it caught her in the hand. And Coach Shaw is going to come over there and take a look at her. Hopefully she'll be all right. That's Smarts. So we'll have a runner at first base.
Looks like the umpires are going to talk to see if she went around.
Okay. Yeah, they're having a little discussion down there. This all occurred with one out. One nothing our score. Summersville leading it here in the third inning. And they did call her out. So that's 2 outs in the inning.
She got away from the ball.
I don't know if they call that a bunt, like a square to bunt.
Yeah.
Just went for it and bunting on third strike.
Either way, they're saying that she went around.
Yeah.
So it is counted as a strikeout rather than hit by a pitch. And that's 2 outs in the inning. Nobody on base, and we're back to the top of the order here for Waltonville as Joelle Reynolds will step in. And she popped out first time up. I think she popped out to third base to Henniger, if I'm not mistaken. She's a lefty. First pitch is fouled off to the left.
Joelle can play some basketball, too.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming she's an 8th grader.
Yep.
Yeah, she got pretty good size out there. 0-1 is the count. Here's the next pitch by Rorba, and that one's high.
Came in at 38.
Nice little changeup, huh? Yeah, when you can go from 57 to 38, that'll keep you on your toes. There's a fly ball. That's going to get down in the gap in right field. Rounding first and going on to second. Going all the way over to third goes Reynolds, and she's there with a triple. 2 outs and a runner on third here for Waltonville. Nice poke into right field by Joelle Reynolds. It got over the second baseman, Douglas, and fell kind of right between Kempfer and Sullivan for Summersville. And give credit to Reynolds. She didn't stop. She just kept right on running. That'll bring up Gracie Stewart. Stewart struck out her first time up. Waltonville would love to tie this game and get that runner home. And this is where it's so important for your catcher to be able to keep that ball in front of her and block the plate.
And don't be surprised if they put a bunt down here even with 2 outs.
Rylan Strine again is the catcher for Summersville. Stewart at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. As she digs in against Rorba. That's swung and a miss. That'll even the count at 1 apiece as they look the runner back at third. If you just joined us, these two teams played each other 9 days ago. And Summersville won it 7-3. But the pitching matchups weren't exactly the same. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, if you're Summersville, you just want to get the batter out here.
Yep. Squeeze this third strike here.
Stewart digs in.
Good.
Swung and a miss for strike 3. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Britta Rorba. And we'll move to the bottom of the third inning, and Summersville clinging to a 1-0 lead. And we'll be back with more in just a moment.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon, or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Back here at the Cusimano Sports Complex, as we move to the bottom of the third inning, Summersville Wildcats will come to the plate, leading at 1-0. 8 strikeouts so far in the game for Britta Rorba. That's kind of been the story so far here, Clayton.
Yeah. No, but like I said, when Britta's throwing strikes, she's hard to hit, and she's not thrown many balls, actually, so far. So big thing for her is she's got to stay in her own game and not lose her head. She's one we talk about all the time, that just attitude, and she'll get down on herself, and whenever that happens, it throws her into a spiral. So far, so good.
And it'll be Davis leading off this inning for Summersville.
I'm assuming you'll be back at the Rome tournament this year?
Planning on it, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, hope to. That's, man, that's always a fun tournament.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Here's the swing and miss. Oh, that's hit deep. That's hit deep. And it's foul. Boy, that was deep and long, but foul. Wow. Coley really got around on that one, but a little too far foul. Man, she hit it a ton, though.
Yeah.
She tripled her first time up. That was a long strike.
Yep.
Next one is low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Say she'll see a lot of off-speed the rest of this.
Yeah, probably, yeah. She would like to straighten that one out.
Yeah.
Rorba is on deck, and Kempfer is in the hole. Next pitch is ground back to the mound.
Good play.
And a throw to first for the out. Good stop by Taylor.
Yep.
She knocked it down and threw it over to Shaw for the out. So 1 out, and that's going to bring up
They're going to put her on again.
Rorba. And they're going to walk her, just like they did last time. She hadn't got to swing the bat at all yet.
They may do it to Leah as well. Yep, put her on too. Oh, no, courtesy.
Yeah, I'm going to have a courtesy runner. All right, that's Grace Barbian going over to be the courtesy runner for the Wildcats. And now Kempfer is going to get intentionally walked. Kempfer was the one who really was the hitting star for the Wildcats when they played the first time. I think she had 3 or 4 hits in the game, and they're not letting her swing the bat tonight. They've walked her twice now.
I don't know if you know this. Leah is actually, she's just moved here from Waltonville. So they know her very well.
Okay, well, that's that makes it interesting. Makes it doubly interesting, doesn't it, for this game today? Yeah.
She got moved in, I think,
Okay.
2 days before school started.
Okay. So that's going to bring up Rylan Strine, and she hit into a fielder's choice her first time up. So runners on first and second with 1 out. She's got a chance to do some damage here. She put it in play last time. She shows bunt, and the ball is foul. Had the idea.
Yep.
Wildcats showing a little small ball themselves.
Yep.
We are in the third inning. 1-0 Summersville. Winner of this game plays in the championship on Monday night, 6 o'clock, against Ewing for the Class S Regional Championship. This is Region 6, I think it is. Shows bunt again, and that's a strike. Throw to third, gets away. Runner safe. Both runners advance. Will be second and third now. as Rorba's on third and Kempfer down to second. So both runners definitely in scoring position as Ryland Strine digs back in. 0-2 the count with 1 out. Next pitch, swung on,
That's
popped down the right field line.
Fair ball.
And it's a fair ball. 1 run is home. Here comes the second runner, and she is safe. And Strine gets down to second base on the 2 RBI double. Little pop fly double down the right field line. How about that?
Like I said there in the first inning, you love to make them pay there.
So the intentional walks do come back to bite them. As both runners score. And the Wildcats lead at 3-0, and we've got a courtesy runner out at second base. Can't tell who that is out there at second. Who is that? Got the pink helmet on.
That is Reagan Tolliver.
Okay. First pitch is a ball to Jalen Sullivan, who grounded out her first time up. Stella Taylor in the circle for the Spartans. Her next pitch is low for a ball, 2-0. And they'll throw down to third base, and that one almost gets away. As advancing on to third is Strine. So now she's in scoring position here. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runner on third. The next pitch to Sullivan. It's swung on a miss for a strike. 2-1.
It's a good pitch.
Strine on at third base. She would love to score here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's swung and popped back here. The catcher can't quite get to it. It's a foul ball. Nice reaction, though, by Gracie Stewart, the catcher. She knew where the ball went. She had a good sense of direction there. Just couldn't quite get there. The count is even at 2 apiece as the next one comes in. That ball is strike 3. Nice little curve that time. Dropped right in there. And Sullivan is out on strikes. And that's the third strikeout of the game for Stella Taylor. And that's going to bring up Addie Barbian, the left fielder for Summersville. First pitch. And what we got? What was that call?
Looks like we had batter's interference there.
Okay.
As the catcher went to go.
All right.
Look at the runner at third.
So interference is called on the play for the third out. So after 3 full innings of play, we've got a 3-0 game. Summersville leading Waltonville here at the Class S Regional. And we'll come back to the Cusimano Sports Complex in just a moment. All right, we are back here at Cusimano Sports Complex as we move to the 4th inning now, and I think you went and got clarification from the umpire there, right?
Yep, no, he said the batter stepped in there in the catcher's way and caused the batter's interference to make the runner out at third.
Okay. So move down to the top of the 4th inning. Waltonville will come to the plate. Mia Shaw will be the batter, the first baseman. She's done a good job defensively over there in the game so far. catching everything that's thrown to her. The lefty digs in. Against Britta Rorba, who has been on fire here this afternoon with 8 strikeouts, and that one's fouled back to the left. Good thing they got these nets up over everybody.
Yeah.
That protects everyone. Done a nice job out here. They just keep improving the facility out here all the time, don't they?
Yep. Sounds like we'll be getting a new sports complex or rec center there up the road in the next couple of years.
That'll be nice. Next pitch is a ball, so the count is even at 1 apiece. Here in the top of the 4th inning, nobody on base. As leadoff batter Shaw looks for something to hit. And that ball's outside. Low.
The thing about Waltonville is no lead is big enough for the opposing team, so I've seen them score in bunches.
2-1 is the count on Shaw. The next pitch by Rorba. Swung on and missed for a strike. That evens it up at 2 apiece. And the next pitch by Rorba is low and outside. She's trying to keep it away from the center of the plate, isn't she? Full count now, a 3-2. And let's see what Shaw does here with the full count. She crowds the plate, and that one is low and outside. It's a walk. First walk of the game by Rorba. And Waltonville's got a runner with nobody out. That'll bring up Kessa Finney, the third baseman. She struck out her first time.
I'd say with Shaw's speed,
yeah,
she'll get to run him.
And those long strides, that one's fouled. And might have got a bit of her hand, too, as she was trying to bunt it, it looked like. So, no balls, 1 strike. Talks to her coach a little bit. Maybe she fouled it off her foot or something, huh? Foot or her leg. She's going to run up and down the left field line for a second. Now she'll get back in.
I'm sure 60 off the shin does not feel well.
No, it doesn't. Have a little bruise to show for that tomorrow. And the umpire, Doug Wilson, going to brush off the plate so he can see those balls and strikes a little clearer. Gathered up some new fluorescent yellow balls, and we're ready for play here. 0-1 is the count. Here's the next pitch, and that's low. And the ball gets behind the catcher, and Shaw races down to second base. So now, Spartans have a runner in scoring position.
Looks like it hit her.
Yeah, apparently it did. Yep, nicked her. So she's hit by a pitch. Finney is, and that'll bring up Stella Taylor.
And this is when we see the small ball from the Spartans.
Yeah. First and second, nobody out for Waltonville. Taylor at the plate. She grounded out her first time up. And there's a bunt. It's fielded by Britta. She throws to first for the out. Runners both advance to second and third, so the sacrifice is good by Stella Taylor. Much to the delight of the Waltonville fans here. A good mixture of Summersville and Waltonville fans here this afternoon. Henley Vickers steps in. She's the right fielder. She struck out her first time up. Again, runners on second and third with only 1 out.
See if they'll try to put another one down here. Ella Henniger comes in. She squared.
First pitch is a ball. Shaw's on at third, and Finney is on at second. Vickers talks to her coach and now digs back in. The lights are on here at Cusimano Sports Complex. Next one is fouled back behind. She was looking to bunt again. 1-1 is the count on Vickers. Eight strikeouts in the game for Britta Rorba. She has yet to get a strikeout this inning, however, though, as that one is foul tipped. So that brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the 4th inning here. Next pitch is on the way, and it's outside. Oh, they call strike 3. Wow. Boy, that was outside corner.
That was a
Man, painted at that time. Whew. Well, he's much closer to the plate than I am. I thought it was a little outside, but it must have painted that corner.
We'll take it.
That's the first strikeout of the inning, and that is the second out of the inning.
It's a big out.
That'll bring up Emma Summers, the second baseman. She struck out her first time up. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch, swung on a missed. And Britta reared back and threw some gas on that one. Oh, 1 the count. Here's the next pitch. And that's swung on a miss, 0-2. So Britta's got her where she wants her. We might see something off speed here. Summers, the batter, digs in, looking to make contact. And that ball's high. Thought she had her. Started to walk off the mound, thought it was a strikeout. It was a little high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rorba spins and fires, and that one's fouled off to the right, out of play. Made a little contact that time, Summers did. So the Summersville shootout, is that 3 days again this year?
Yep, we'll do Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah.
That second week of November, second full week.
And that one's a little bit inside for a ball.
I think this year we have 32 schools.
Wow, that's awesome. 2-2 the count.
It's always a fun one to plan and get to watch play out.
Yeah.
You've been a part of that
back
back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. That one is low for ball 3. We got a full count, 3-2. Yeah, Mark Terry and I actually started that more than 20 years ago, but when we started it was just Friday and Saturday, but you guys have raised the bar on that quite a bit, adding that third day and adding a lot more teams and raising up the talent level. I mean, that's a great event. Ground ball to second, over to first.
Got her.
Got it. The inning is over. Summers grounds out to end the inning, and Waltonville strands 2 runners on base. So we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's still Summersville 3 and Waltonville nothing. And we'll be back with more from Cusimano Sports Complex in just a moment.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, we're back here at the girls' Class S regional semifinal. Summersville clinging to a 3-0 lead over Waltonville. We're moving to the bottom of the 4th inning, and it will be Summersville coming up to the plate. Clayton Reeves with me. He's the athletic director at Summersville and also the basketball coach. Let's go back and talk that shootout again. Yeah, 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And, man, you got talent coming in from all over the place, and both boys and girls, but you have teams that are Class S, M, and L.
Yeah, nope, we have L teams all the way from over in Highland comes. And then as far south as Goreville boys and girls come. Smithton, who is usually at the state tournament, they're there. Carterville comes down or comes up.
Some good talent, some great talent. You've had T-Town there before, I know.
Nope. Tried to get T-Town back this year. They thought they were going to be able to make it, and the dates didn't work out. So we actually we're actually going to go to their place on the boys' side
cool.
in the middle of November and play them there.
Yeah.
Which is always a tough competition, but the history that's there, it's always fun to go to T-Town and play.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Ella Henniger is going to lead off for the Wildcats here to start the bottom of the fourth inning. She struck out her first time up, but reached base after the ball got away from the catcher. And swung on and missed on the first one.
I think you did the Class L state championship game last year at Red Lake, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Murfreesboro, they were there last year.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Murphy and played them last year. They're coming to our place this year. They come to the shootout. Coach Norman.
Yeah, that kid they had last year playing basketball for him is now a star running back for their football team this year as a freshman. He's unbelievable.
You would have thought he drove the bus to
my gosh.
all the games.
Heck of an athlete. Yeah, heck of an athlete. He really is.
And nice kid as well. He was very polite every time we saw him.
Yeah, his mother has ties to Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure does.
We would love to have him at Mount Vernon.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ella Henniger. Leading off here in the bottom of the fourth inning, nobody on base. Wildcats leading it over the Junior Lady Spartans 3-0. Here's the next pitch. She squares to bunt and then pulls the bat back. Called strike, however, evens the count at 2 apiece. Kylie Douglas is on deck for the Wildcats, and McKinley Brooks is in the hole. Next pitch to Henniger is swung on and fouled. Left side.
I always give Ella a hard time at school. She is batting .073 on the year, but a .498 on base percentage.
Wow.
So it keeps her in the lineup. But I know she'll go back and listen to this, so we always give her a hard time. But anyway, on.
So do you do some of the PE classes in it?
Yep. Nope. I teach kindergarten through 8th grade PE as well.
So you got all these players in your class then. Yeah. So you can tell us stories about all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, feel free to share as we go along here. We love to hear stories. As called third strike there on Henniger.
And it really is. I mean, the group of 8th graders that we have, best group of kids you could ask for.
That's
as far as students, all great students. Most of our athletes are on the honor roll. They're just a fun class to be around.
Awesome. First pitch to Kylie Douglas is high for a ball. Nobody on base, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That's great.
Cool thing about the Summersville area is you live there, so any given time you'd see a group of 15 of them riding bikes or golf carts or
Well, so many people want to live out in the Summersville School District to be a part of that school district. It's been that way for years. And good education, a lot of great extracurricular activities and athletics, great facilities.
What people don't know is it is one of the smallest school districts as far as parameter in the state.
Wow, that's interesting.
It's a 2 mile by 2 mile radius.
And no buses.
No buses.
No buses at all. Never had buses. 2-2 the count here to Kylie Douglas. That ball's outside for a ball. That brings us a full count now, 3-2. Yeah, everybody has to depend upon mom and dad to get to school, or they got to ride their bike or walk to school. That's a line drive up the middle. That's a base hit for Douglas. She hit that one straight over the pitcher's head. And she's on at first base with a single. Nice line drive poke there by Kylie Douglas.
I was just looking. It looks like Douglas was subbed out, and that was Reagan Tolliver there.
Oh, was that Tolliver?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I missed that.
Okay, I missed that too. Well, kudos to Reagan Tolliver.
That's awesome.
For the big single there. That's great. Yeah. Is she also a underclass?
Nope, she's an 8th grader.
She's an 8th grader? Okay, all right. Just a short 8th grader.
She's just a short 8th grader.
Okay. Short 8th grader with a big hit there.
Yeah.
Runner on first with 1 out, and Brooks McKinley is at the plate. Looking to advance the runner. Pitches outside for a ball. 2-0 the count. Finney is the third baseman for Waltonville. Reynolds at short. Summers at second base, and Shaw at first for the infield. As the next pitch comes on, it's high for a ball. 3-0. Timmons in left, Schaefer in center, Vickers in right. The defense for the Lady Spartans. Gracie Stewart behind the plate as the catcher, and Stella Taylor on the mound. 3-0 count. Here's the next pitch. Swung on. That's hit up the middle, and that gets through for a base hit. To second goes Tolliver, and to first goes McKinley. McKinley Brooks with the single, and we got runners on first and second with 1 out. And Davis will come to the plate. Boy, she hit a long one down the left field line. It went foul her last time up. She also got a triple first time up.
Yeah, you'd love to get those 2 runs across here.
And that's blasted down the left field line. Foul. She got around on that one, too. How many home runs has she hit this year? Surely she's hit some out of the park, huh?
So I think last night, actually, Britta's out of the park one.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first one that I can remember.
Really?
Since being here on the girls' side.
Okay, because that foul ball she hit last time up would have been a home run. And that ball gets away, and both runners advance to second and third as it got away from the catcher. So now, runners on second and third with just 1 out. Definitely a good RBI position here for Coley Davis. Tolliver at third. Brooks at second as the next pitch is called a strike. 1-1. Getting a little darker here at Cusimano Sports Complex. Got to depend upon the artificial lighting now. Temperature's dropping a little bit too, but it's still a pleasant evening. Yeah, feels real good. Here's the next pitch. That's hit. That's a high fly ball to center field. Down. And back trying to make a play as Schaefer gets over her head. 1 run is home. Here comes the second run. That scores. And it's 5-0 now in favor of the Wildcats on the triple by Coley Davis. That was a heck of a poke. Deep center, got over the head of Schaefer out there.
Center fielder almost got to that one.
That was a long way. Deepest part of the park. So that'll bring up Britta Rorba, trying to help her own cause here. She's the pitcher of record, of course. And Waltonville's going to gather around the circle here on the infield and talk things over a little bit. Runner on third base with just 1 out. And Rorba will be at the plate. Yeah, so tell some more stories about some of these girls that you have observed in PE. I'm sure you got some good ones.
There is some good ones. Some that you can tell on the air. Some they wouldn't like. Some their parents probably wouldn't like. This group of girls, they love to go boys versus girls.
Oh, okay. They're not afraid to compete, huh?
Yeah, they like to compete, and
that's great.
That is something that, as a teacher and as a coach, you love to see it. But they always talk to our boys about how they're better than our boys.
Yeah.
And our boys show no mercy to them. It's fun to watch. But
intentional walk given to Rorba. It's her third intentional walk of the game, and Grace Barbian is going to be the courtesy runner for her. Leah Kempfer is going to step into the plate. She was intentionally walked both times. She's up. They're actually going to pitch to her this time. Runners on first and third with 1 out. And the pitch is high and outside for a ball, and racing down to second base is Rorba. So, second and third now with one out. A 1-0 count here on Leah Kempfer. They're pitching to her, but they really might not be pitching to her, if you know what I mean. It's not giving her anything to hit.
But that sometimes as a pitcher at the junior high level may be hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
She might float one over the plate and Leah can get two. Like
that's
that.
Down the middle, and that's hit to the shortstop. It's gathered in and thrown high to first base. That's an error. Run scores, 2 runs score. And Kempfer ends up at second base. There's a nice fielding play, but the throw to first sailed over Shaw's head, and 2 runs come home, and now it is 7-0 in favor of Summersville here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Ryland Strine reached on a fielder's choice and got a double. 2 RBIs last time up on that double. And that first pitch is high for a ball. She's got a chance for another RBI here.
Yeah, Ryland moved in last year. She was a District 80 kid.
Next pitch is low for a ball. Streaking down to third base, and in there safely is Leah Kempfer. So runner on third with 1 out. A 2-0 count here now on Ryland Strime. Who's put the ball in play both times she's been up tonight. And this next pitch is a little low. Ball 3. So what are some of the activities you guys do in PE?
Yeah, so we try to keep a lot of it in sync with the sports that we're doing at school.
Oh, yeah, at the time. Okay.
So
yeah.
We've done our baseball and softball unit.
Yeah.
We just started ultimate football. That's one that the kids love.
All 4 is a walk. Ultimate football. Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
We do a workout every Wednesday of some sort. They're not big fans of that.
That's becoming more and more of an emphasis, though, in a lot of schools.
Yeah.
And it's good, though, I think. All right, so since you do PE for K through 8, I got to ask you, which class is the most, let's say, challenging? Yeah, okay. I'm not going to say the worst. I'm saying challenging, you know.
I would say 3rd grade.
You nailed it.
3rd grade is the most challenging. We actually
nailed
have
it.
One of our 3rd grade teachers next to us. They used to be on the same schedule as kindergarten and first. So they would only get 20 minutes. But they have a full PE period now.
That pitch goes high, and coming in to score is Ryland Strine.
They're my first class of the day, and I would say that's my most challenging for sure.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I was a substitute teacher for a while, and I subbed one time out at Waltonville, of all places. So here we are, Waltonville Summersville game, okay. And they had me doing kindergarten one day. I mean, had me doing PE one day, K through 8. Yeah. It's the same thing you're doing, okay. And I went in there thinking that the most challenging class would be the kindergarten. It wasn't.
No.
The most challenging class out of all of them, out of all 9 classes, the most challenging one was 3rd grade.
Yep.
So I'm right with you there. That's funny.
No, I love
That's
it.
a funny story.
They,
it was still fun. I don't mean they were terrible.
No,
they weren't terrible kids. It just was challenging.
Yeah.
Because that's just that age where they just are old enough to give you a hard time, and then also old enough not to listen so much either.
Right.
You know. So, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny, that same story.
Yeah, no, we have a good group of kids. I think our enrollment's 275, and overall it's a really good group of students.
Well, like I say, a lot of people go to Summersville because they want to be part of that school district, and so. Going to have a pitching. Are we having a pitching change or just talking things over? Yeah, we are having a pitching change.
Number 24?
Yeah. 24. That's going to be Bryn Hales. She pitched for Waltonville in their win last night, and that's who faced Summersville the last time. And so she's going to be the new pitcher coming in for Waltonville here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 1 out. Also got a runner on third base. She'll inherit that runner.
Were you the athletic director at Summersville at any time?
I was for 2 years. Yep. Yep. Mark Terry was. I coached with Mark Terry there basketball. He was the head coach, and I was assistant coach. And we had a good time. And so yeah, I was AD there for a couple of years. So
boys or girls on the basketball side?
We coach boys.
Okay.
Yeah, we coach boys. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh my God, this kid is so butt.
Had some pretty good athletes come through at that time, and we made it to some regional championships, but just couldn't quite get over the hump.
I feel that.
Yeah, oh yeah. But with the facilities that Summersville has with that gymnasium, and now you've got a wood floor in there, which makes it even nicer because it used to be a tile floor, and you got that concession stand in the gym, and
we just added some lights last year.
Yeah.
Or I guess that would be 2 years ago now. So we get to do a light show for the starting lineups.
Oh, no, that's great. Oh, I love what you guys do out there.
We're
It's
getting
awesome.
ready to put in a 12-foot tall and 20-foot wide video board on the back wall.
Oh, no kidding.
So
Man,
that's
great.
going to go in a couple weeks.
That's great.
Hopefully before the first game.
That's great.
But that's our booster club is great.
Yeah. The Booster Club has always been a great organization out there.
Yeah.
It really has been.
That's as an athletic director, I mean, we wouldn't get to do half the things we get to do without them and any crazy idea I send their way.
Right.
They're yet to vote one of them down, and so that was my newest one, our big project for this year, and we went out and got some donors, and school's going to kick in, the Booster Club's going to kick in. It's going to be a really cool addition.
That is awesome. It really is. That's fabulous. All right, Jalen Sullivan will step in to face the new pitcher, Bryn Hales, with a runner on third base and 1 out, and the pitch is a called strike. And that evens the count at 1 apiece. We're going to have a conversation here between the coach and the batter.
I think he's telling her to stay in that box.
Sullivan has grounded out and struck out tonight for the Wildcats. Yeah, that your tournament you do at the first of the year, and then also the shootout are great fundraisers for the Booster Club, which allows you, again, to do other things and add more things, to the athletic program. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And for the most part, I mean, every night we have a concession stand filled with volunteers.
Yeah.
And
it takes an army of people to do that.
It takes an army for sure.
It does. No, it's great.
That's one thing I've learned as athletic director in 5 years. Is just can't do it all by yourself, and
right.
The more help, the better.
Absolutely. You guys have redone the signs there in the gym. Those look nice. And that's hits the batter. We've got pitch was a little inside there, and that hit Sullivan. So she will go down to first base. We'll have runners on first and third now here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and that's going to bring up Addie Barbian. Okay. We're trying to decide which ball we're going to use, I think. They both look yellow to me.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, when you added the wood floor to the gymnasium, man, that just changed everything.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
That was actually one thing.
Popped up down the right field line, and that's caught by the second baseman, Summers, and then doubled off of first base for the third out. So it's a double play. Go ahead. You were saying about the floor?
Yeah, we just learned. So we were talking about T-Town earlier. I've called them every year. Nope, our schedule's full. Our schedule's full. Got to talk to their coach this summer, and he said they had actually stopped coming. Last year they were there. One of their players had messed his knee up, one of their better players, and they had blamed the tile floor. And
Are you
he
kidding
said
me?
that was the last time they played on tile.
Wow.
And so we've got wood now. And
Wow.
they were going to come to our place, and he's like, I'd love to see it.
That's an interesting story.
It didn't work out, but
Wow.
he said that, and I was like, okay, like I get it. But
Yeah.
and that is one thing. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's going to the wood or trying
Yeah.
to get to the wood.
Yeah. Well, you played on tile floor at Dodge.
Oh, yeah.
You
No,
know?
oh, yeah. Yeah, Summersville was still tile when I played.
Yeah.
I remember all
Yeah, absolutely.
back when we played, I mean, it was still mostly tile.
Well, I mean,
I don't
most
remember any
of
wood
schools,
floor
yeah,
except
most of
Red Lane.
schools were tile. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because back when you played at Dodge, it was tile.
Yep.
Summersville was tile. OBR was tile.
Spring Garden, or Ina.
Ina was tile. Yeah.
Bethel's tile still.
Yeah, OBR was tile. I guess Rome was the only wood
Yeah.
floor at that time, probably, wasn't it? Yeah.
And Rome always had some dead spots in it, and I think they've fixed those.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is cool to, I mean,
Yeah,
get to go and coach in the gyms that you got
Sure.
to play in. And
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It brings back some neat
it brings back
memories.
some cool memories.
Yeah, for sure. You guys had some good teams there in the back in the Dodge days, Dodge Wildcat days. You see on my scoreboard on the screen it says OT as far as what inning it is. That's because this is actually a basketball scoreboard. I didn't have time to download the baseball scoreboard, so it only goes up to 4, obviously, being a basketball scoreboard. So, yeah, we are in the 5th inning. We're not in overtime. We're in the 5th inning. Top of the 5th with Summersville leading at 8-0 and Waltonville coming to the plate. And the batter will be Charlie Schaefer, the center fielder, who struck out her first time up. Yeah, I think it's cool seeing more of the wood floors go in. I love it. I mean, yeah, there was a little bit of safety issue and stuff, but, you know, schools didn't have the budgets and things, you know, to be able to put in wood floors. A lot of these improvements have come, you know, with some of the COVID money that came out. Certainly, that's one of the few good things that came out of COVID, I guess.
We were just talking
some
about
of the
that
improvements made, you know.
That was the Blueford Fields.
Oh, yeah. Well,
those were all COVID money.
Almost all of your high school football fields that have gone to turf have all come out of COVID money, you know. So, again, that's one of the few positive things that came out of COVID, stuff like that.
And it's still crazy. Like, you still hear complaints now of the turf and wish we still had real grass. And, I mean, it's
to each his own. I mean, everybody's got an opinion.
their own opinion.
Yeah, everybody's got an opinion,
I mean, there's something about going out on the turf field that was cool, but there's always something going out on the Bermuda fields that nostalgic, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go, first pitch of the 5th inning, and it's a pitch outside by Britta Rorba, who has pitched very well in this game for Summersville. And Charlie Schaefer digs in with a 1-0 count. That's a swing and a miss on the next pitch. We're even at 1 apiece. She struck out her last time up. Britta has had strikeouts in every inning. 9 Ks on the night. And that pitch is a ball. 2-1 the count.
So she hasn't thrown many pitches. We'll see on Game Changer how many she's thrown tonight.
I assume she's going to want to play softball in high school. Yeah, good for her. Swing and a miss on that one. That was some gas. That was a hard one.
She plays on a team out of Marion, the Louisville Sluggers.
Oh, really?
That's who she plays with.
Okay.
Travel-wise. 2-2
is the count. The next pitch, swung and a miss, and there's another strikeout. Number 10 on the night.
That was pitch number 69, actually.
Schaefer goes down on strikes. So that's going to bring up, let's see, who we got? It's going to bring up Millie Elzey, number 28, is going to pinch hit here, looks like. And swung and missed on the first one. Coach letting some other girls get in the game here. Outside on that one. 1-1 the count. I assume she pitches on that travel team you're talking about
Yeah.
then, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, pitches and shortstops.
The next pitch. Look good for a strike.
She's got several innings as catcher this year for the Lady Wildcats.
Oh.
That was the first time they had tried her out. It's probably been a month or so ago.
Okay.
And she enjoyed it and did a really good job. And so sometimes they'll put her behind the mound.
Here's a tapper back to the mound. Rorba throws it over to first for the out. Scooped and fired it over to Brooks. And that's 2 down. And now I think we're going to go back to the top of the order, I believe.
Number 12, Joelle Reynolds.
Yep. Reynolds has had a triple on the game and also flied out. Spartans have had some girls get on base tonight, but they've stranded all those runners, have not been able to push anybody across the plate. They are down 8-0 here in the top of the 5th. Well, we've talked about boys basketball. How about girls basketball? How are they going to be this year?
I would say if you ask anybody, our girls would be right there in the talk of playing for a state championship this year.
Wow, that's great. No pressure.
No pressure. But this is this group of girls gets after it. They'll press you the entire game. They like to run. We've beefed up their schedule a little bit this year as well.
So the expectations are high. Huh?
Yeah.
So you said you changed their schedule some. Give us some examples.
Yeah. So we added. We added. They go to the Red Lake Shootout this year. They get Harrisburg.
Okay. Yeah.
We signed up for the. There's a tournament first week of the season, October 18th through the 22nd. They go to Unity Christian School and play. Goreville's in that. Carbondale's in that. Cairo.
Got a 3-0 count here. Coach is going to talk to the pitcher here a little bit. Go ahead.
We both got in the West Frankfort Midwinter Tournament. And then this year we're actually both going to play twice in our shootout, just to where we can pick a couple of different teams. And so they're going to play Carterville in that. And I think Highland on Saturday.
Who's all in that West Frankfort Midwinter Tournament? You got to see some good competition in that, huh?
So El Dorado is in that one. West Frankfort. Who else was in that one?
Yeah, there'll be some great competition for you.
There's some
playing some Class L teams.
Yeah, so West Frankfort obviously is in that one. But I think there's 6 boys teams. Pope County. I don't know who the 6th team was, but then Cairo was in that one also on the boys side. Girls team had 4, so they're going to do a round robin.
Outstanding. All right. So you mentioned they're in the Ren Lake Shootout. That's coming up here right away in October, isn't it?
Yeah, they're
real quick.
October 16th. Yeah, they start the season out there. Yeah. That's in 2 weeks.
Okay, that's hard to believe, isn't it? It's just about here. And that pitch is a strike. Makes it 3-1. I guess the talk with the coach helped a little bit. Britta just having to try to refocus again and bear down and throw strikes. Next pitch is strike 2. She's painting that outside corner now. So are your boys playing in that Ren Lake Shootout as well?
Yeah, they actually do theirs October 31st and November 1st. And so we play November 1st against Pinckneyville Junior High.
Ah, great. That'll be good. Foul down the left side. So that's a Class L team you'll be playing against soon. Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's neat. You know, when you go to these shootouts, you get to play teams, again, you don't normally play in your regular season schedule. Same way with teams that come to your shootout at Summersville. They get to play teams they don't normally play.
Yeah, we usually have everybody send us their schedule.
Yeah. So you can match them up.
Yep, that way we're not playing teams in the regular season. And
Tapper back to the mound, and Rorba scoops and fires to end the inning.
It's usually the Class L schools, they don't care about playing the smaller schools because usually it goes on their side.
Right.
But now we've had some Class S schools like we don't want to play anybody except Class S.
Yeah, right.
But that's one of my favorite things on the job is just matching them up for
sure.
It's always a fun weekend.
Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Summersville leads at 8-0. Back with more in a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Back here at the Cusimano Sports Complex, Randy Olson along with Clayton Reeves, and happy to be bringing you this semifinal game of the girls' Class S Regional. Talking about how families like to often live out in the Summersville area so they can send their kids to school there. We did that. I had 3 kids that we raised, and my wife and I added it up one time, and between Mindy, Megan, and Michael, the way they were spread out in their age, we spent 22 years in a row at Summersville School because we always had at least one kid in school at Summersville for a period of 22 years. It's pretty amazing.
It is cool. But
it's good times. It's good times. Yeah, it's fun. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 5th inning. And stepping up to the plate here is Ella Henniger.
We always hear families say, we've been here for X amount of years. I don't think 22. I don't think I've heard that one yet.
Well, you have to space them just right, which they were,
I think like John and Sarah, Ella will graduate, and then Haven will be in kindergarten next year, so they'll have they'll be up there.
Oh, yeah. But I know some people who spent more than 22, so it's not like we're the record or anything. There's people who spent more years there than us. But, 22 was a lot. But, like I said, it was a fun time, and all of them were involved in a lot of activities and sports and things. And so, good times. 0-2 the count, and that ball is low in the dirt. So it'll be 1-2 to Henniger.
That's a cool thing. We've got to add, in the last couple of years, we've got to add boys and girls bowling.
Oh, yeah.
Boys and girls golf.
That's cool, yeah.
So, there's really something for everybody.
No, that is neat. That is neat. Bryn Hale's the pitcher. She winds and fires. It's high on this one. 2-2 the count. Yeah, because not everybody, is a basketball player. Not everybody's a softball or baseball player, but, you have those other options. That's neat.
Yep, golf has been a big one that the kids have gotten really involved in. My boys, they won the regional championship this past school year.
Yeah.
Got to go to state.
Swung on a miss. That's a strikeout. First out of the inning. Do they still have Scholar Bowl out there?
They're actually in the middle of signing up right now.
That's cool. Yeah, two of our kids were in Scholar Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah,
Jackie Harmon.
All right.
She's our Scholar Bowl sponsor.
I could see Jackie doing that. Yeah.
She loves it, too. She does a really good job with the kids.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah.
That's what we had one boy. He said, I'm signing up. She always gets us food.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Nothing wrong with that. Kylie Douglas is at the plate for the Wildcats as first pitch is a strike. 1 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Next pitch is inside for a ball. 1-1. Douglas is the second baseman. She's walked tonight and also got a single. And as you said, she's just a 5th grader.
Yep.
Next pitch is swung on. Look at that. Yep. She pokes that in the right field, gets past the right fielder. And she's going to round first and head for second. Going to keep on going to third. And here's the throw down there, and she is in safely at third base. She's a runner, isn't she?
Yeah, she is a runner.
Kylie Douglas with a triple. So she's had a walk, a single, and a triple. And she's batting in the number 9 hole, but, boy, she's providing some punch there in the bottom of the lineup, isn't she?
I know that's not her first triple. I think that's the 4th or 5th on the year.
How about that? Cross country is one sport we haven't talked about. That's always a big sport in Summersville, too. So how many runners you got this year?
Yeah, I think we've got 17 total runners. We just hosted our invitational last weekend, actually.
Yep.
We brought in 33 schools to the airport.
Yeah, I was going to say the airport course is always a cool course. You run around the lake.
Yep, run around the lake.
Yeah.
It's one of the few that you can see the kids the entire time.
You see the entire time, that's right. McKinley Brooks is at the plate. She fouls one off. It's 1-1. with a runner on third in the person of Kylie Douglas.
We've got an 8th grader, Layla Wheeler, who she's always up. I mean, top 20 for sure in the state the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And so she's excited.
High fly ball down the left field line. It drops foul. Out of play. Both the left fielder and the third baseman made a run towards it, but couldn't get to it. Yeah, you know, cross country is one of those sports where you got to be self-motivated.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it's not for everyone, but for those people who do like to run and they are self-motivated, man, it's fun. And that invitational has been going on for years out there at the airport. That's a line drive to third base. It's going to be a double play. Wow, tough break there. As Brooks McKinley lines into a double play to the third baseman. Good heads-up play there at third base by Kessa Finney as she caught the line drive and tagged the runner out. And that ends the inning. So we've completed 5 innings here. And our score, Summersville 8, Waltonville nothing. Back with more in just a moment.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
All right, welcome back here to Cusimano Sports Complex. We're moving on into the 6th inning right now. Yeah, I know it says OT on the screen on the scoreboard. Again, it's my basketball scoreboard. I didn't download the softball scoreboard. I wasn't thinking. It was too late. We'd already started the broadcast, so we had to go with this route. So I had 1 through 4, and now we're in the 6th inning.
Baseball
so
umpires.
yeah, it looks like overtime here.
Baseball.
Yeah. All right, we move now to the top of the 6th inning, and at the plate will be Gracie Stewart to lead off here for Waltonville. They're looking for some runs. They've put some runners on base, but they've not been able to push anybody home. They've had a runner reach third a couple of times, but haven't been able to score.
Yeah, this has been one of our better defensive games. I don't know if we have any errors. Maybe one on the night.
Yeah, I don't have one marked.
Yeah, we
but
might
could
not
be.
have any.
Yeah.
We played a pretty good defensive game.
All right, let's see what happens here in the 6th inning. Everybody's ready. Boy, temperature's dropped another 5 degrees, hasn't it? It feels good out here. First pitch is high for a ball. Britta Rorba has been throwing some gas out there tonight. She's had strikeouts in every inning. And there's a swing and a miss for a strike, 1-1.
She's still sitting at 56, 57, so 80 pitches in, that's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good after throwing that many pitches, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So are there rules about the number of pitches and the amount of rest you have to get at softball?
Not in softball.
There is baseball, but not
there's
softball.
Baseball. It's like
I've always thought that was interesting
Yeah.
that they don't in softball, but they do baseball, yeah.
And I've never had a girl complain about their arm hurting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's got to be something different
Yeah.
with the arm movement, but
Well,
you would think.
It is a different range of motion, yeah. Yeah.
And there's girls that will go and throw 200 pitches in a day.
Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that's inside. And nope, they call that a strike. Inside corner. All right, 3-2. Full count now as Gracie Stewart is at the plate, leading off this inning for Waltonville. Next pitch is swung on a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 1. And let me count the strikeouts up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts on the night. She had 14 the last time they played, so she's right on pace, isn't she?
Yep. How many did you say that was for tonight?
10, that's what I've got. Yeah.
That puts her at 134 on the year.
Wow. Mia Shaw at the plate. She struck out once tonight, but walked her last time up. Strike on the first one, and there's a swing and foul back to the screen on the second pitch. It's 0-2.
That puts Britta on her career at Summersville 6 shy of 500.
Wow. Again, I don't know if you keep records out there for that, but it's got to be up among the top
there at
ever,
the
I
top,
would think. Yeah. got to be.
I know Danica Tobin, she was probably pretty close to that as well.
Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that's 11 for the game for Britta Rorba here in the 6th inning, and that's going to bring up Kessa Finney. Finney made a great play at third base a moment ago for Waltonville. She caught that line drive and had a heads-up play and tagged out the Summersville runner to end the inning. She's at the plate right now. The first pitch is high. That one kind of lost control on that one. This game's been going on for close to 2 hours.
It's been a long one.
It's been a long game, hasn't it?
In the regular season, we do hour 45-minute time limit, so
Do
we
you?
don't ever usually get this long.
Yeah. Finney was hit by a pitch last time up. 2-0 is the count. And swung on a miss. 2-1 is the count now, as Rorba looks for another strikeout. 2 outs in the inning, nobody on. Here in the top of the 6th. Next pitch is outside high. 3-1. So in your PE classes that you run, you're doing dodgeball?
We do some dodgeball.
All right.
Yeah, no,
that's a walk. Got a runner on base.
That's the kids' favorite.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But we'll play. Probably played less dodgeball last year than we did the year before that, and we probably played less this year than we did even last year.
Everybody likes dodgeball.
It's a treat for them now.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, or a tip foul to next batter, who is that's somebody new in there. Let's see, that is that's Schaefer. That's wait a minute.
I couldn't see a number on her back.
Number 5. Yeah, that's Charlie Schaefer. Is that right?
Number 9.
No, number 9 is going to save. Schaefer wouldn't be batting now. Number 9 would be Stella Taylor. Yeah, okay. All right, because Finney's on it first. Yeah. So.
Yeah, last year we got a pickleball tournament going.
Ah, cool.
The kids really loved that.
Yeah, that's a new sport that's just taking over the country.
Yeah, we did a tournament.
So you set that up in the gym?
Yeah, we've got how many nets? I think we've got 8 nets.
Neat.
That we put up and I tape out on the floor.
So you had an actual pickleball tournament?
Yep.
Wow, cool. So did any of the faculty want to participate in that?
We tried. We didn't get them to
No
participate
way,
this
really?
year.
No way.
We were able to get a staff basketball game last year, and that took me begging.
No kidding. People just didn't want to
They
commit.
did not want to commit. And at Summersville, I mean, I'm the only male certified staff member in the building.
Okay.
It's just a lot of women.
Yeah.
A lot of women.
They just didn't want to play.
They just don't want to play.
2-2 the count to Stella Taylor. 2 outs, a runner on first. That's Finney down at first base. Here's the pitch, a little bit high. Got a full count now at 3-2. Well, I'm surprised that some of them didn't want to play pickleball, though, because there's so many people playing that now.
That was my first time really playing. It's fun.
Yeah, it's interesting. And a swing and a miss for another strikeout, and that ends the inning. And that's, what was that, 11 on the game, or is it 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 strikeouts. 13 strikeouts, wow, okay. So we move to the 6th inning. Score remains 8-0. Summersville back with more in a moment.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
All right, we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Wildcats trying to tack on something else to this 8-0 lead they have. They're just an inning away, 3 outs away from winning this and moving on to the regional championship game, which will be played Monday night at 6 o'clock against Ewing.
We'd love to get a couple here and not make Britta go out there in the 7th. 2 more would win the game here.
That's true, it would. 2 runs would do it by the 10-run rule.
Have you ever played pickleball?
I have, and it's really interesting. It's like it's almost like human ping pong.
Yeah.
You know, it really
Yep,
is.
yep.
That's what I consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it. I was going to ask you, how was it playing on the gym floor, though? Does the ball skip on the wood?
Yeah, it skips.
I wondered about that.
A little bit.
I wondered about that because I've played tennis on a wood floor before, and I knew the ball skipped.
Yeah.
So,
It doesn't skip as much as a tennis ball, but it skips a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You remember Trevor Flota?
Oh, yeah, sure do.
So
Yeah.
we still are good buddies. He plays 2-3 times
Oh, there's a
week.
rip down the left field line as Coley Davis steps in. Yeah. Trevor was a good athlete back in the day. Well, you guys played Rams basketball together, too. You miss old Shagnon Gym?
Oh, yeah. It's still hard to go into to the new high school.
Yeah, just not the same, is
Not
it?
the same.
Here's a pop-up in the infield. Catcher's got it. Good play there by Gracie Stewart as she snagged that pop-up, and that's 1 out.
It's really weird driving by where the old high school was and it not being there.
Yeah, just an empty field. It's
Yeah,
very weird. Yeah.
A lot of memories at Shagnon.
Yeah. You still have that smell in your nose,
Yep,
too. You
yep.
know, I mean, there was a certain smell with Shagnon Gym that just never goes away. You can still have it in your nose. It's funny. Swing and a miss here on the first pitch to Britta Rorba.
I don't know why talking about that gave me goosebumps there for a little bit. It's
But it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it did. It had a unique smell to it. Yeah.
A lot of good memories. A lot of good basketball.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I still remember the crowd on the final night that Mount Vernon played Centralia in Shagnon Gym, their final meeting in the old Shagnon. Man, that crowd there was hanging from the rafters that night.
We actually, me and my dad had signed up for a men's conference in Springfield, Missouri, and missed it.
Oh, no, really?
And we tried to get out, and my mom was like, "No, you gotta go."
Oh, wow. I'm sure you've seen a lot of the pictures.
Oh yeah, pictures, video.
Yeah,
It was packed.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, you just didn't want the night to end, you know?
Now go back. Now that was the last game.
Yeah.
Against Centralia, and now Centralia's going to be leaving the South Side.
And now this year will be the last game against
it's,
Centralia, period, because I don't think we'll be playing them anymore in
you would
anything.
think that would bring a big crowd for that, too. I mean, it's
swing and popped up back here. Boy, thankfully that net was there. That would have been right in your lap. You would have had a catch and assist there. That was right at you. Foul ball makes it 1-2 to Britta. As Brent Hales winds and fires here, and that's kind of slips out of her hand, goes inside and high for a ball. Evens the count at 2 apiece. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th inning for Summersville. That pitch is low. Full count now, 3-2. It's going to be a great weekend for a Fall Fest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great weather. And called third strike.
Yeah, last year it was rainy. My wife's got a business downtown. And it was slow last year, so we're looking for better crowds.
Yeah, it'll be real busy downtown this year. It'll be perfect weather for it.
I think they've got David Lee Murphy coming in Saturday night.
They do, and I'm telling you what, if you haven't seen that Journey tribute band Escape, you need to be there Friday night for that. They're unbelievable. It's their 3rd time to Mount Vernon.
Do they normally go to the Granada?
No. Back in 1997 was their first time they came here, and that was out at the old Holiday Inn, which used to be, which is now the Doubletree.
Yeah.
Used to be Holiday Inn. They played a concert out there in '97, and then they were here at Fall Fest, I think 9 years ago, downtown, and now they're back again. So it's their 3rd time here in a span of like 28 years or whatever,
awesome.
you know.
My mother-in-law.
Same lead singer, same guy,
way.
same guy. Yeah, Jason Kelty. He's like a clone of Steve Perry. It's kind of spooky. He's got the voice, he's got the look, he's got the mannerisms. 2 outs, 1-1 is the count here on Leah Kempfer. And that hits her, I think. Did it? I guess not. Okay, just called the ball, 2-1. But yeah, that'll be a good crowd, I think, Friday night for them. Yeah, they're outstanding. If you like Journey.
Oh, yeah. My mother-in-law, they go to the Marion Cultural Civic Center all the time, and so I think they've seen them there.
Yeah, they did play there last week, or last year. High fly ball drops in for a hit into left center field. It's a single for Leah Kempfer, and she's on base with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Rylan Strine, who has had a good night at the plate. She's reached on a fielder's choice. She's doubled, and she's walked.
I think Leah's been on base all 4 times as well.
Yeah, she's walked twice, intentional walks, and then reached on an error and singled. So, yeah, you're right. She's been on base 4 times for sure. That on-base percentage continues to go up, right? All right, here's Strine at the plate. She's done a good job catching tonight for the Wildcats. And she digs in against Bryn Hales. And that's hit up the middle. Shortstop grabs it.
Safe.
Can't throw to second. Instead throws to first. And what's the call? They call her out. Okay.
I think she was jogging down the line a little bit. Thought they were going to make the play at second base.
Looked like they were going to, but they threw to first instead, and they get the out, and that ends the inning.
Yep,
so
she knows it too.
We are headed to the 7th inning. And Summersville got to get 3 outs on Waltonville to end this one. We'll be back for the 7th inning here in just a moment.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare.
All right, due up for Waltonville here in the 7th inning. It is Vickers, Summers, and Schaefer. We'll see if the coach makes any changes here to the lineup in this 7th inning. She might. Lower third of their lineup coming up.
Trying to see if we made any changes in the field, and it doesn't look like it.
Bria Rorba has 13 strikeouts. She is out there again to pitch this 7th inning. And leading off is going to be Kyrene Figaro. Hope I'm saying that first name right. Kyrene Figaro?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with it. She wears number 18. She's going to bat to lead off here for Waltonville in this 7th inning. Coming off the bench. And she hits it to the second baseman. It's grabbed by Douglas, but can't make the play. And on first base for the single to lead it off is Figaro.
You do a lot of the, you cover a lot of Woodlawn and Walton high school stuff.
Right.
Do you think there's going to be a little bit of a renewed rivalry?
Oh my goodness sakes!
Woodlawn and Waltonville.
You better get your tickets right away for that Waltonville Woodlawn game. Yeah.
That's going to be. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be played at Woodlawn this year for those wondering.
At Woodlawn.
Yeah, Woodlawn. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, we've already talked to the superintendent about being able to get in to do that game because we know how much people are going to want to get in.
Yeah.
We said, there's no way you're going to be able to sell enough tickets for people to get in here. They're going to need to watch it because they can't get in. Yeah. So Emma Summers coming up now. 0-1 on the count to her. This first one was fouled off. This one gets away behind the catcher, and Figaro makes it down to second base. So runner on second with nobody out. 1-1 the count to Summers. Yeah, that'll be a heck of a rivalry game. Yeah, that Midland Trail is going to be an interesting conference this year in basketball.
For sure.
It'll be swing and a miss here by Summers. Even though there's been, some activity in the portal this year, involving a few teams in that conference. Don't count out Weber because, as long as they still got Nathaniel Marlowe,
right.
you don't count them out. And Waltonville's still going to be very, very good. And Woodlawn's going to be good. So it's going to be an interesting year in the Midland Trail. This will be the final year that they'll play a Midland Trail Conference tournament.
So are they doing away with the Midland Trail? I had just the tournament?
Nope, just the tournament.
Okay.
Nope. The Midland Trail Conference is going to stay, and they'll still play each other in regular season. They've just decided not to play the tournament anymore after this year because everybody decided they want to go to a midwinter tournament instead or play other teams.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like South 7 doesn't have a conference tournament, and so Midland Trail said, hey, why do we need one, you know? So one out here in the 7th inning. And here's a bunt, attempted bunt by Charlie Schaefer, and it fouled back to the screen. Figueroa is on second base for Waltonville. Schaefer is at the plate. She struck out twice. Trying to get something going here for Waltonville in the 7th inning, down 8-0. And showed bunt. That's a strike, 0-2. Yeah, Marlowe. Yeah, he's got a reasonable chance to hit 3,000 points for his career this year.
It's crazy that
he may do it.
Still got another full year.
Yeah, he may do it. I think he needs something like 780 points. I mean, not that many.
Yeah, not many. That's not many for him.
Barring injury, barring injury, he's going to do it. And that throw gets away. Figueroa rounds third base, and she's coming home. And she's going to score, and there goes the shutout. Spartans are on the board.
She's
and
out.
They call her out.
She missed home plate.
She missed home plate. She was home scot-free but missed home plate. They tagged her out. So you wipe the run off. And I had already added it to the scoreboard, and I had to take it off. So, no run. Yep, you got to touch home plate. So, 2 outs in the inning, and Summersville is 1 out away from winning this game. And Charlie Schaefer is at the plate with a 1-2 count. And Britta Rorba has a chance to pick up another strikeout here. Potentially end the game. Let's see what happens. There it is. That's the ball game. She gets her 14th strikeout and pitches a complete game shutout. And Summersville will advance on to the regional championship Monday night against Ewing. 8-0 is the final. Hey, it's been fun, Clayton.
Yeah,
thanks for being along.
Yeah, we
appreciate
you guys.
Good time.
Coming out.
Yeah. Chance to talk about all things Summersville. Go down memory lane a little bit, too. That's fun. But and, even though we talk a lot about Summersville in this game, I mean, a lot of great things going on out at Waltonville, too.
No, for sure.
Great school system out there, a lot of good people out there. Really like a lot of their staff and administration.
One of my favorite guys, Mike Denault.
Yeah.
He was an ex-boss of ours. I've known Anthony since he was in high school. And,
he spent time as your superintendent there at Summersville. Yeah. Good to see the players and coaches all out there praying in a circle after the game. Like to see that. Good sportsmanship shown here tonight. And fans were well behaved, too, on both sides.
Yeah.
And just a good night for